welcome to you to the YouTube channel Udaya Bhanja. Today's topic is about notes or personal notes or short notes, and this topic is especially designed for the +2 first year students from Invitation 3. Notes or short notes or personal notes. Invitation 3, Chapter 3, +2 first year students. Rule number 1. What is note, or what is the definition of note? Storage. A short informal letter is a note. A short informal letter is a note. Or a short piece of writing that helps you to remember something is known as a note. Rule number 2. Forms of notes. Notes have 3 forms. What are the 3 forms of notes? And they are: number 1, simple salutation; number 2, message part; and number 3, simple signature. Rule number 2, forms of notes. Notes have 3 forms. Number 1, simple salutation; number 2, message; number 3, simple signature. Here is a specimen for the placement of notes. And here the placement of form number 1, that is simple salutation. And here 2, that means the form number 2, it is the message part. And in case of simple signature, form number 3, you can place here or you can place here. There is no objection. Rule number 3, how to write this salutation, or how to write this simple salutation. In case of personal letters, we usually write this salutation beginning with dear father, dear mother, dear sister, dear dad, dear mom, etc. But in case of notes, we simply have to omit dear and simply write dad, father, mother, brother, sister, etc. How to write this simple salutation? In case of personal letters, dear dad, dear father, dear brother, etc., we usually write. But in case of note, we have to write only dad, daddy, father, mother, but not dear. And this is known as simple salutation. And then, immediate after this salutation or simple salutation, we have to put a comma, dad, comma, daddy, comma, father, comma, mother, comma, etc. Rule number 4, how to write the message part. That means in case of notes, the message part must be brief. Brief means very short, in about 50 words or 50 to 70 words. And then it must be eye-catching. And finally, no repetition should be found. While writing the message part, in this part, we have to write something brief and eye-catching without any sort of repetition. Rule number 5. How to write the signature part. In a signature part, simply write the nickname of yours. That means the person who writes, he or she, should have to write the nickname, such as Chinku, Kabir, Oji, Loji, etc.